Hi guys, it's Loey. Today's video is going to be a start to the new series that I'm going to be filming. Well, it's new to you, kind of old to me. It is something I did on a channel previously, and it is called the Best of the Drugstore, and it's essentially where I think probably annually I'm going to take all of my absolute favorite products from like one category. So today's is going to be lips, lipsticks, lip glosses, lip balms, everything you can possibly think of, and just let you guys know what my favorite brands are, what my favorite colors are, and hopefully give you some ideas if you are in a maybe lipstick rut, or later on if you're in a foundation rut or something along those lines. I hope that these will be super duper helpful and just kind of give you ideas of what to try from the drugstore if you're just looking for something new. Basic and boring, but let's just start off with a basic lip balm. I love the EOS lip balm in the Sweet Mint. I have worn mine down so much, but these are absolutely wonderful. This one actually tastes pretty minty, which I like, and it doesn't really like sting or tingle on your lips, but it just feels really nice and fresh and hydrating going on. So when I am like putting on moisturizer and stuff like this, I'll just really lightly apply a layer over my lips and let that sink in so my lipstick goes on super smoothly and so that my lips just stay hydrated throughout the entire day. Before I forget to mention, every single name of every product that I mention will be listed below, along with the prices for each. So make sure to check that if you have any questions about price points or anything along those lines. I'm going to go ahead and start with lip gloss because it just feels like the most sheer, and I don't know, it seems like the right way to go about things. The first is going to be this Almay liquid lip balm, and my personal favorite color from the entire line, though I own a couple others, is going to be Cantaloupe Cream. I also really love the color Pink Pout, which is just kind of a like fuchsia bright baby doll pink. These lip glosses are wonderful. They're called liquid lip balms because they actually feel very hydrating, very moisturizing on the lips. So you can see the applicator is just like a basic doe foot, and they don't give off a ton of color, but they give off a nice sheer wash that lasts maybe 1 to 2 hours. So they're great on their own. You can always pop them over another lipstick if you want some added color and hydration, but these are amazing just to wear by themselves because they do have good color payoff and they are just super hydrating. Believe it or not, I'm just not a big lip gloss girl. I mean, I like wearing it. I just don't like to experiment that much with different brands and whatnot. I have my favorites. I stick to my favorites. So the only other lip glosses that I'm going to mention are these NYX Butter Glosses, and I have several colors, but the two that I want to mention are Apple Strudel and Maple Blondie. I am actually wearing Apple Strudel over another color today, but they just come with these same little like doe foot applicators, and Apple Strudel is just going to be kind of a sheer peachy pink, while Maple Blondie is just kind of a cooler toned pink. So these are going to be like the most basic pinks that you could possibly think of. And this is going to be Apple Strudel, that is Maple Blondie. So you can see Maple Blondie is just way more pink, while Apple Strudel is just a little bit more peachy. They wear nicely. They are good on their own, though I really do like them over another lipstick. There's a motorcycle driving by my house. They also smell like cupcakes, not in like an overbearing way, in a really light, kind of sweet way, and the scent kind of fades after being on your lips for maybe like 10 minutes. So now into lip stains, which are going to be much more opaque and long wearing than say a gloss. My first and probably my absolute favorite lip stain of the moment is going to be the Rimmel London Show Off Lip Lacquers, and this one is in the color Luna. Oh my goodness, I can't talk today. And I like these because they have a doe foot applicator, but if you can see, they kind of cave in a little bit, so inside of the actual doe foot, it's just sort of like concaves inwards, so it carries a lot of product inside and you don't have to dip your wand over and over again. You can get all of your lips covered in like one good coat. This is Luna, and you can kind of see that I've got an interesting color scheme going on here. I'm very into my peaches and my pinks, but I promise there will be more colors soon. It's just very opaque, and it actually dries to a kind of satiny finish. And it doesn't really like dry out the lips. It just feels very much like a lipstick. I mean, it's not slick when you rub your lips together like maybe a gloss would be, but it does feel very nice and not drying. Another favorite lip stain is actually the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams, and this one is in the color Milan. I also have it in the color Antiwerp, which is much more of a coral shade, but this is going to be much more maybe fall appropriate. It's just kind of a really pretty purple tone mauve, just a cool tone pink, and it goes with everything. These are so nice because they go on very like plush-like on the lips, and they dry within a matter of moments, so you can do a second coat very quickly and get a nice opaque coverage. They are not very hydrating. I would actually feel more comfortable wearing them over maybe like a thicker balm so they just don't feel that drying, but they're not necessarily the most drying things I've ever encountered. And for the purpose of like wearing it to work and not having to touch your lips throughout like an 8-hour shift, I think that they are fantastic. By the way, I can't believe I didn't say this earlier. I consider NYX a drugstore brand because you can get it at Target right now. They are expanding into other drugstores, and you can also get it at Ulta. So it is considered drugstore prices. But wherever like I mentioned NYX, I tried to mention obviously another brand just in case it's not accessible to you personally. Kind of keeping with the theme of your lip stains, sort of, not really. I love the Revlon Just Bitten Kissable Balm Stains so much I'm dropping them. I have 3 colors here to show you, but I could have showed you every single color because I love them all so much. I'm just going to swatch maybe the red one for you because it's the most pigmented, obviously. First, I just have the shade Cherish, and it is kind of a softer, more cool tone pink. I also really love the color Rendezvous, which is orange and was perfect for the summer months. And then, of course, the color Romantic, which is just a very deep red. And you can see it's fairly sheer, but you can obviously build that up. And it just is very flattering on the lips. These are all super moisturizing and comfortable to wear. And they all, like, feel very minty and taste minty, which is one of my absolute favorite things. One final thing in the kind of more lip stain category is going to be these Maybelline Color Whispers. I don't think anyone really knew what they were supposed to be when they came out, but they are going to kind of go on really nice and hydrating like a balm. This one is in the color Who Wore Redder, so you can see it's just like a light pink red shade. And then the other one that I just got is Pin Up Peach. So this guy is just going to be a lot more basic and peachy, and it is right there. And what I like about these is, again, they go on very like moisturizing and kind of wet, like maybe a lip balm would be, and then they dry very quickly and they set on your lips, and the color just stays and stays and stays. I can wear these for like 4 hours at a time without touching up, and then just touch them up just because they've like faded a tiny bit. So I really like these as well. I don't actually have any lip pencils or anything like that to show you just because I don't use them very much. I don't really feel like I'm in a position where I have to just prolong the wear of my lipstick for hours and hours and hours. But I do have a couple of lipsticks to show you. My favorite lipsticks of all time, drugstore, high-end, it doesn't matter, they are my favorite, are the Revlon Colorburst Lip Butters. These are just so wonderful. The one that is my favorite of the moment is Juicy Papaya, and it's just going to be a light peach color. I also love Peach Parfait and pretty much every other color in the line. I just knew that if I got out more than one, my entire hand would be covered in lip butter swatches. So these are just so good. They feel super moisturizing on the lips, and they don't have the most amazing staying power or the most amazing pigmentation, but they are just such a comfortable type of lipstick to wear. More opaque and more genuinely like true to color type products, I guess you could say, are going to be these CoverGirl Lip Perfection lipsticks. I love these so much. The first one that I have here is the color Fairytale, and then the other one is Temptress, which is just a light cool toned pink, while Fairytale is more of a bright kind of fuchsia pink, and then there is the Temptress color. I like these because they are fairly moisturizing, not talking like lip balm status, maybe like the Revlon lip butters might be, but they are much more opaque, and they are going to be colors that if you look at the color on the bottom of the tube, something I love about these is that they have the color right down here, and these are true to color. It is going to be the color that you're going to get on your lips, and they last a fairly long time. I can probably wear these for 6 hours without touching up at all. And I don't know, they're just really fantastic quality, and the color selection is amazing. Last and certainly not least are going to be the Revlon Colorburst lipsticks, and these are in the black like quilted packaging. These have been around forever and ever and ever. And this one is True Red, which is going to be a brick red. And what I love about this one is this is like my drugstore red of choice. Just look at that color, and I really didn't even like press down very hard at all. It's just so pretty. And then the other one that I have is called Fuchsia. I actually sold a lot of these on my blog sale not too long ago just because I had like so many building up, and I have so many other lip colors I have to use, but there is Fuchsia, and I like that they are opaque, they are rich, they are creamy. You don't feel like you have to kind of top them with a gloss, but they are opaque and they will completely cover your lips and give you just a real pow factor and a full pigmented color. So now that I am covered in lipstick swatches, I am going to go ahead and go. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. Let me know what other types of videos you would like to see in this series. I know I want to do one on like foundations and powders and just like primers and basic base products, and then also cheek colors, maybe some eye products. So let me know what you girls would like to see next and I will make sure to film that for you. Please give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it and you love lip products as much as I do. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until my next video, I love you girls so much and I will talk to you later. Bye.